So, one of my clients is going through and completely rebranding, and I don't know how this video is going to get chunked out, but I kind of want to document this process of completely building out this new brand for him because I think there's a lot of pool companies that either have really outdated stuff that want to bring it up and be a little more modern, but don't want to pay tons and tons and tons of money, or you're trying to get stuff set up and this is like, I should have documented a lot of this yesterday because a lot of this important setup stuff happened. But this is going to be kind of a series, I guess, of rebranding and growing this business. So it's a client of mine. We work really closely together. Definitely do way more for him than I do for my other clients, but it's fun. And it's pretty much like part of my damn business because I don't need to grow my business. I'll just grow this one. So anyway, I just want to go through and talk about and show like some of the things that I'm doing, right? And what we're doing. So today the focus is on WordPress and the website. Now, if you're trying to build a website for your pool business, right? You're wondering, should I do Wix? Should I do WordPress? Like, what should I do? I think WordPress is the best for pretty much everybody. It's a little bit like everyone says, oh, it's so simple. It's not that simple, but it's a little bit simpler than doing it custom, and it's a lot better than doing some of those canned website builders like Wix and Squarespace. You can build on them. I think they suck. And you're like, well, what about AI? It's not there yet. I mean, it'll write you the code. You can build a pretty good website with the code. Do you know how to deploy it? Do you know how to host it? No, you don't. Me either. You don't know how to package it into a theme. Like it's easy, right? It'll build you something. It'll look good. You don't know how to change it. You don't know how to work it. So don't even try to fuck with it. Like you're not there yet. It's not there yet. It will be eventually, but so maybe this is gonna be outdated. Who knows? Anyway, I'm gonna screen share what I'm working on as I'm doing it. And first part of this, we'll probably break it into different parts. I don't know. Let's go over just the overall setup. And that's most of the stuff I did yesterday. Today, I wanna build out some of the pages and get that going. But when you're setting up your website for your pool business, you've got to do a few things, right? And over here we have GoDaddy. Now you can use whatever domain you want for your, or whatever platform you want for your domain name and your hosting and things like that. But what a lot of people get wrong is like, you have your domain and that's awesome, but your domain needs hosting. So your domain is usually like 20 bucks a year, 20 bucks if you do privacy, and then other shit they try to sell you. Your hosting is about 20 bucks a month if you do a basic, decent hosting plan. So, and they make you pay 1 or 2 years in advance. So you're already looking at about $300 for this, okay? Hosting domain. You buy the domain and then you buy hosting for it. Now, what you can do with a certain hosting plan is you can connect multiple subdomains to it to redirect as the main domain, and you can have multiple domains running off of the same hosting. They don't want you to know that secret. It doesn't matter. If you're trying to build more than one business, stop. Like, just focus on the one thing. Please, 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 please. Okay? All right, so anyway, I just had to get that out of the way because I think that confuses a lot of people. So in GoDaddy here, we have a bunch of stuff. We have the original website, we have the new website, we have some similar names that we want to redirect to the actual site. But the thing here is this is the domain and the website on GoDaddy. This is the WordPress. And so what we had to do is buy the domain, go into hosting, buy the WordPress hosting, and get that set up. And then you go into the hosting, it's gonna give you just a canned domain. I don't know if I should show all this information. And then you connect it, okay? So once we have this, I'm going to go to, WordPress admin. This is what it looks like when you're in WordPress, okay? So you go through GoDaddy, you go to WordPress, whatever. You're in your WordPress setup here. And you'll see all kinds of stuff. And this is where it gets really, really confusing. Is my screen the whole size? Hold on. Okay. This is where it gets confusing because in WordPress, there's so many other things and like getting it set up initially is the hardest part. So once you've got your domain bought, you've got your hosting bought, you've got your domain and hosting connected, you're ready to start building out your website, okay? This is where things can get pretty fucked up, okay? If you're not doing it the right way. First thing you've got to do is get a theme. So you go to appearance and you go to themes. It's gonna be on a theme like this, just a basic WordPress theme. You can get a premium theme and install it like this. You can go to add theme, and I'm pretty sure they've got some free recommendations here. All of these recommendations, you can look and figure out what theme works good for you. And then building your website is really just customizing a theme. And here's the thing. Simplicity wins every time. If you're building your website and you're not keeping it super simple, you're gonna lose. It's just you don't need something super crazy. You just need something that answers questions. And especially when you're like, if you're starting out and you're not trying to like take over the search engine dominance. I put this together. This is my Aqualeads website, and I guess it's similar to my general agency. But these are just pretty much one pagers. So, hello. I don't know what's going on. I'm not poor. I don't know why my internet's taking so long. But they're very simple, and it's like one page, one button, buttons here, frequently asked questions, reviews, calendar booking, and then blog posts. Now this is a big part of our flywheel, is having all of these blog posts. But anyway, super simple. About goes to a landing page or a funnel page, right? And it's just incredibly simple. The Learning Center is all the blog posts that are educational. And the reason I'm showing you this is because when you're building yours, like, just make it simple. Don't overthink it, because I've done it. I promise. I've bought, oh my God, I wasn't even showing you. I bought the most expensive themes, the craziest themes that do the craziest things. And then it was harder for me to figure out how to set it up. I couldn't use all the features anyway. So just like, don't do that. Here, let me go back and show you all these theme options. But like on my site, if you look at it, oh my God. Extremely simple. Bro. So, big header, we got screenshots, we've got frequently asked questions, we've got reviews, we've got calendar booking, we've got blog posts, and that's it. And like, for me, that's all I really need. I don't need a super crazy comprehensive website. I just need something to get people to land on, to give them the option to talk to me, book a demo, learn more, do a free training, whatever. Because I've done, and this is almost the exact same thing. Reviews, it's got all that stuff. So keep it super simple. All right, KISS, right? Keep it simple, stupid. So anyway, pick your theme, get your theme put up. What we've got, what is this? Well, that's installed, but it's not the one that's active. What I do is in Vado Marketplace, you can buy themes for like this one's like $100, I think, $84. And this is a pretty good theme. There's a bunch of different ones that you can do, but like I said, keep them super simple. So this shows you a demo. This is the theme. These are some of the functions that you can have on there. The counters, like you just look at it and then you can take a look at different things. But this is so far my favorite theme. I've tried a bunch of them. Depending on what you're doing, there's a bunch of templates. Like I said, $84 for this theme. You can put it in, plug it in. Honestly, it might be a little too advanced for you, so I might switch to do something a little simpler, like maybe not one of these, but do one of the simple templates. But this is what we're gonna be building out in, so I'll show you all of that. Now, once you have your theme, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Add Theme, you can go to Upload Theme, and right here is where you drag and drop the actual theme. I downloaded it on my other computer and put it in, but you literally just drag the zip file in here, okay? And then it's gonna upload, you're gonna activate it, and then boom, theme is active. What I would recommend if you're doing this theme, go into it and just make sure your plugins are up to date, all of that stuff is up to date. This is the bar for the actual theme. And you can go to demo import and import a demo. So I took a look at company, like let's look at this demo. Nice header up here, I like that. Okay, we got some stuff. We got some more pictures here. All right, this looks really good. Oh, we got a half scrolly sidebar thing. That's cool. Anyway, we got reviews. So this is the theme that I went and grabbed and put this theme on here. So that's the theme we got. Now, if you, how do I say this? Building the website's one thing, and it's an important thing. You build one page for the website, and that's your homepage. But you've got to have so many more pages. And when you actually get into SEO and things like that, like you're building a web to catch people. This is the way you've got to think about it. And so the reason I'm explaining this is because, oh good, you built a website. You didn't do shit, because there's so much more to do. But you have, this is your homepage, let's say. And I want you to think of this on like a 3-dimensional thing, like a dartboard. Like this is a person, right? And the person is like flying through the internet, trying to find answers, okay? And if all you have is your little homepage, which is actually like this, and the person is smaller like this, like what are the chances they're gonna find you? They're searching for pool builders. They're searching for pools. Like, it's very unlikely. But when you have a homepage and you have a blog post that talks about pricing, and you have a blog post that talks about materials and finishes and pergolas and gazebos and turf and lighting and pavers and hardscapes and overall pricing and service areas and company mission, about, meet the team, top 5 pavers, top 5 pergolas, top 5 pool shapes, top 5 components, top 5 finishes, 5 reasons your pool might be cracking, 5 reasons your pool might be leaking, 10 things that you need to know before you buy a pool. Now you have all of these, like this is your web, right? And you have somebody search for something, guess what? They found you. Guess what? They didn't find you. They found you again, okay? So what I'm getting at here is like you are building a web of interconnected stuff. And these are all things that are answering questions that your potential customers might have. Do you see how crazy this is getting? When they're all connected and they're all like a part of something bigger and they're all answering questions that people might have. This is how you win. And what a lot of people do is they build that one homepage and then they say, oh my God, nobody's finding me. Well, no shit, they're not finding you. There's bajillions of resources out there. They're never gonna find you. And so when you're building out the site, you've got to get really freaking tactical on how you're gonna build that out and then connect everything. It's kind of insane, but it's just what you have to do, okay? So what we're doing on here, hold on. My button for screen record's not on my thing, so I've got to wiggle it around, is that you build the site, and I don't even know if we have, okay, yeah, we are on a coming soon page, right? I think that's on GoDaddy, which isn't good because I need to be able to test this, but whatever. In our pages, we're gonna have just a few general pages. But what I did is I put together a hit list. And these are all things that need to get set up, right, for this rebrand. And you've got categories for your header, and you've got categories for your blog posts and things like that. This is where things are gonna be set up. But you also have pages, and every page needs a video. So we need a homepage, video's not done. We need about us, our mission, our team, community and giving back, financing option, contact us, learning hub, which is where we're gonna host all the blog posts, a service areas page. These are the areas that need included. These are all information pages about the construction. So custom pools and spas, pavers, turf, pergolas, gazebos, and all of these need to be pages that we're creating, right? And then from these pages, we're gonna have blog posts, and it's called a content, it's like a hub and spoke method. So if our page is about pools, what we're gonna talk about on that page is price for sure, options, Some finished projects that you have, some, what do you call them? Portfolio. But when you're creating a blog, a page, an informational page, like you want to touch on everything. You want to pack that shit full of keywords. So pools, you want to talk about the price, the options, and show off some of your work and talk about that, because you want them to feel like totally comfortable that you know what you're talking about. And they're researching pools and spas because they're looking at buying a pool and spa. And this is your hub, right? This is the main big, huge article that everyone points to. But you also will create things like best pool shape, I guess. Best pool for small backyard. Okay, these are all hubs, and maybe you do another one that's like top 5 finishes. Okay. And so these all connect, and now you can do a post about finish number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And these are, again, all short 800 word posts that are linking back and forth to each other. This, hey, if you are looking for a pool and you're curious about how much it costs and things that you should know, don't forget to check out this article. In this one, you're gonna mention different finishing options, and that's gonna link to that article. The best shape is gonna link back to this article. The best for a small backyard is gonna link to this article. And so now you've got, like, and this is just on pools, like this is where this gets fucking crazy, because the ones that are winning are putting all this content out there, because again, it's a web. Like Google is connected to YouTube. People are typing things in on YouTube. People are typing things in on Google. People are typing things in on ChatGPT. ChatGPT is pulling that information from somewhere. And if you show up here talking about these things, it's gonna reference you, okay? So anyway, the point of that is, like, this is a lot of freaking work. But if we go back to our list here, these are all pages we need to create. And then over here, we're gonna have hundreds, it's gotta be a few hundred blog posts of, like I said, like the top 5, top 3, different choices, different materials, things like that, so that they're all interlinking. And if we look on the website build, Link Juicer is a really good tool for connecting all of those things. Logo branding ordered. Okay, so anyway, what I'm doing over the next few weeks is just slowly working through this and getting all of this set up. So we need a page outline for all of the pages. Before I can go in and create all the pages, we need to change all of this stuff. But what we've done so far is the theme and all of that. Like, let me pull up. I think we got headers somewhere. So anyway, this is step 1 of putting this whole rebrand together, building up the website, getting all of that ready to go. And as I work on this, I'll keep updating these videos, and maybe we'll put it together into like a super long, full branding video that you guys can watch and just see how we took it from literally nothing to, okay, we got logos now. Okay, we're building out the website. Okay, we're pages. We got the theme template or the page template built out, and we got all these pages created. Now we're creating the content. Now we're filming the videos and all of this, because this is the stuff that's gonna really separate the business. Like, I think by doing this, we're gonna hit well over 10 million next year. That's the goal. So we'll see how that goes. Super excited, but I'm gonna keep working on some of this stuff, and I'll keep updating you as I go. Hopefully this was a little helpful. We'll see you in the next one.